across the South Coast, live from Solent University. You're listening to Solent Sports News.
Good afternoon, it's 2 o'clock. I'm Will Hewlett with your Solent Sports News headlines. Starting locally, a Southampton FC legend will take charge of his first game as the new Eastleigh boss. Kelvin Davis has become the third Spitfire manager of the season, replacing Richard Hill. His first game in charge is tonight against Oxford City. Davis is excited to be in charge of the club.
It's a big deal. I'm excited. It kind of came unexpected timings. So yeah, thrilled to be here. Thrilled to sort of get in the environment and start to see the club from the inside. And looking forward.
We have an Eastleigh FC expert, Matt Gibbs, to talk about the new manager.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a quick turnaround for him. He's come in just 2 days after Richard Hill left. Was at training yesterday. He seemed pretty on it. So same goes for Danny Butterfield. They both seemed really up for it. They seem to have sort of done their research on the opponent. As I said, it is a quick turnaround, but I'm liking the look of things. It's giving me confidence. He's been really nice and sort of introduced himself to everyone around the club. And he's given me a really good feeling. So hopefully we can go and win tonight up in Oxford.
Moving along the south coast, Southampton's midfield maestro Flynn Downs could return to action tonight against Hull City after time-out with an injury. Saints' 25-game unbeaten run came to an end at Bristol City, losing 3-1. Russell Martin's side will climb above Leeds into second with a win. A local Southampton FC journalist, Fraser Spinney, thinks it'll be a tough game.
Two sides looking for promotion, Southampton automatically and Hull City probably looking at the playoffs. Hull City are in good form. I think this will be another difficult game for Southampton. I think it'll be a very tight affair.
A big money move has emerged in Paris as Kylian Mbappe has reportedly agreed a deal with Real Madrid. The France captain intends to leave PSG with his contract expiring at the end of the season. He is set to sign a 5-year deal with the Spanish giants. It is rumoured to be worth €15 million a season. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has apologised to Calvin Phillips following the comments he made about the player's weight. Phillips has had a tough start with his new club West Ham, as he admitted the comments have knocked his confidence. Guardiola gave very little game time to the midfielder during his time at City.
Once in years is not bad, but I'm so sorry. I apologise to him. I do apologise, so I'm sorry. Before I said to say, I spoke to him. I never, before I said something here, I didn't speak with the teams, with the players in that case.
Premier League clubs will meet on February 29th to discuss a funding deal for the EFL. Last year in June, MPs said the Premier League must agree on sharing more revenue in the football pyramid. The overall sum is expected to be around £900 million over 6 years. Napoli have sacked manager Walter Mazzarri after just 3 months in charge. The Italian side have appointed current Slovakia boss Francesco Calzona as the replacement. His first game in charge will be against European giants Barcelona in the Champions League on Wednesday. Marseille have sacked manager Gennaro Gattuso after just 5 months in charge. The Italian coach took over in September, picking up 9 wins in 24 matches. His sacking comes after their 1-0 defeat against second-place Brest on Sunday. Marseille currently sit 9th in League One, ahead of their next match on Thursday. Former German International World Cup winner has suddenly passed away at the age of 63. Last night, Andreas Bremer was rushed to hospital after an emergency call but ultimately arrived too late. The former champion and coach died from an unexpected heart attack. On to cricket now, and England could be making changes ahead of their 4th test in India. Batsman Johnny Bairstow looks likely to be dropped after his poor form in the series, but former England captain Michael Atherton believes changing personnel could cause more problems.
He's been so central to this project. You know, if they left him out now at a critical juncture, everything they've done is about trying to give their players security and a feeling of we're in this team and we're going to be back to the hilt.
British tennis number 1 is through to the next round of the ATP Open. Cam Norrie started his defence of the title with a routine victory over Bolivian Hugo Delin in Brazil. The Brits' 6-3, 6-2 win sees him serve up a first meeting with Chilean Thomas Barrios Vera next round. In the Six Nations, Wales have made just one change ahead of their clash with Ireland this weekend. Sam Costello returns at fly half after a spell out from injury, replacing Io Lloyd. Ireland lost 16-14 in a nail-biting game against England in their last game. World Athletics is considering trialling a new long jump format, eliminating the possibility of a foul. A takeoff zone would be introduced, replacing the traditional line. The sport's governing body hopes it will lead to more legal jumps after a third of all attempts resulted in a no mark being recorded at last year's World Championships. And finally, what feels like a long winter away from F1 fans, there is just one more sleep until the cars are back onto track. Testing starts this Wednesday in Bahrain, a 3-day period for the teams to know more about their new cars. The first race will be in Bahrain on Saturday the 2nd of March. That's all from us now. I'll be back in an hour. Remember, you can keep up to date on our website, solentsportnews.com. Just a little roundup on our top stories. New Eastleigh boss Kelvin Davis has become the third Spitfires manager of the season, replacing Richard Hill. Southampton are also playing tonight. They face Hull in the Championship.